back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, nice to see you. It's another B&M haul. It wasn't meant to be a haul. I went in for like maybe one thing. I think I had one thing in mind. I went into maybe one thing. I spent £49.99. I don't know how that happened. £49.99. I mean, what the heck? It all seems to add up. There's my receipt, by the way. That's what I'm looking at. £49.99. It's not all food, although a lot of it is, again, as usual. It's very good value for food in there. It's, you know, the little treats that you don't necessarily buy anywhere else. But the biggest purchase today is this. This is an Energizer LED plug-in, I can't speak, plug-in LED strip light with sensor switch. I'm not sure what the sensor switch needs to. I'm hoping that we can rig this up in some way for me to use it for photography, because the stand lights that I currently have are far too big. I don't have the space to leave them set up in the room, and I can't face putting them up and putting them down every 2 minutes. So I'm hoping Anthony can rig something up with this, maybe at the ceiling, and then I can lower it down when I want to use it. So it was £14.99. It does plug in. They did lots of other ones, but they were all battery operated, and I thought, surely I'll just spend all my time buying batteries. So whether it'll be bright enough, whether it'll work, whether it's an absolute waste of money, who knows. It was £14.99 and we're going to give that a go. So if you follow my weekly waffle, you will see when Anthony rigs that up for me whether it works or not, won't you? Ignore the injury, by the way. It is only a slight sprain. I've got a bit of arthritis in this wrist, and I think I've sprained it slightly. And I find that if I A, keep it warm, the arthritis doesn't play up so much, and B, that it's helping me to not, you know, aggravate the sprain. You probably don't care, do you? I wouldn't care if I was you. I'd be like, shut up about your wrist, woman. The exciting stuff now. Tin foil. We've run out. I can't think of anything more exciting and interesting to tell you about why I bought tin foil, apart from the fact that we've run out, so we needed more. And ditto cling film. That was £1.49. Interestingly, this is the refill. Now, I don't care whether I've got a box or not for my tin foil. The refill is 15 metres for £1.49, whereas the one that comes in the box is only 10 metres for the same price. So from my point of view, I'd rather have 5 metres of extra tin foil than the box, personally. So £1.49 for the tin foil, and I think it was £1 for the cling film. Yeah, £1 for 40 metres of cling film. Cling film I don't use as often. I try not to use too much plastic if I can help it. There are some things that tin foil won't work for. If I'm cooking vegetables in the microwave, I use cling film and then poke a hole in the top so it won't explode. So you can't very well use tin foil for that. During the war, sorry, I came over all Uncle Albert for a minute there. During the move around of the office, the over-door hook from that door disappeared. Totally vanished. No idea where it's gone. I think it just had enough and left home. But my Bags for Life used to hang on there, which I use for the parcel shop. So I bought a pack of 3 for £1. They're very nice, actually. They're black velvet coated, velvet covered over-door hooks. 3 for £1. There you go. They look like that. Like they just slip over the door. I'm sure most of you got these at home. I thought 3 for £1 was really good value, even though I only needed one. I thought 3 for £1 was pretty good. So, and of course, now that I've bought them, the missing one will reappear when it'll turn up sheepishly in the corner going, I'm sorry, I was hiding. I bought myself some slippers. I'm not sure what happened to last year's slippers. It's possible that Molly happened to them. I'm not sure. This was the only pair. This was the only pair of size 7 to 8 in the entire shop. I wanted moccasin style, ideally, but they only had moccasin styles up to size 6. They did have one that was marked 7 to 8, and it was plainly the same size as the 5 to 6. And I thought, I'll never get my enormous trotters in there. So I've got these ones. Just because my feet get cold sitting under the desk. I'm not much for wearing slippers actually walking around the house, but sitting here at the desk, my feet get freezing. So, new pair of slippers. They were £3.99. They also had them in a pink. If you're looking for a slippery present for someone for Christmas, these might be nice. They are memory foam, so they should be nice and cozy, and they're kind of a soft touch. What do they call it? They don't call it anything. They don't. Oh, I lost a bit of cardboard. But yeah, so £3.99 them, and make a nice slippery gift for somebody's stocking. Coconut ruffles. Don't see these very often anymore, do you? This is a 5-pack, and they were 79p, and I thought, well, it would be rude. For 79p, it would be rude to leave them behind in the shop, wouldn't it? 5 for 79p. Yeah, used to really like these. I haven't seen them for years. I'm sure you don't see them in ordinary shops anymore. Obviously, I can't go to B&M without stocking up on the Reese's. So I've got 3 packs of my Christmas trees. They didn't have the ones with the Reese's Pieces in, which are really nice. They only had the plain ones, but still that's fine. And 1 pack of cups. I thought that was quite restrained because I've been known to spend a tenner just on Reese's before now. So I thought that was quite frugal of me. Now, if you go shopping with one of your children, even if they're grown up, you find stuff appears in the trolley that you didn't realise you were going out to buy. So I went with Anthony today, and Anthony has slipped into the trolley 3 packs of coffee creamer. He uses these. He's moved into a van. Some of you may know, some of you may not. Anthony lives in a van. This is his choice. I haven't thrown him out and made him live in a van. He's always wanted to try this van life, and so that's what he's doing at the moment. And so these are ideal for him in the van because it means he doesn't have to keep milk fresh. Although apparently it is cold enough in the van at the moment to keep milk frozen, let alone fresh. But yeah, so he's got 3 packs of those coffee creamers, and they were. Oh, I didn't tell you how much the Reese's were. The Reese's are £1 a pack. They're only 39p a packet. The coffee cream is 39p a packet. You get 10 in there. So I think that's actually brilliant value, isn't it, really, when you think about it? That's perfect for him. 39p a packet for those. And he also managed to slip into the trolley can of deodorant. I'm always in favour of him not smelling like a sewer, so that's fine. Can of deodorant. Invisible 72-hour protection from Right Guard Extreme, apparently. Don't know, I expect that was £1. It's a bit dented where he threw it into the trolley, and that was the 3rd attempt. 2 of them disappeared up the aisle because he was trying to fling them at me. It was great fun in the shop today, I tell you. Yes, £1. £1 for his Right Guard. So far he's cost me £2.17. It's not exactly back-breaking, is it? Bank-breaking. And then he also chucked in a packet of Rizzler because he's a dirty, dirty smoker. Both of my children smoke. I gave up smoking when I was 25, just coming up 26, and I'm now 46. So I gave up smoking 20 years ago. And one of my main reasons for giving up was I didn't want my children to smoke. And I hoped that by stopping myself, it would set the right impression for them and that they wouldn't begin. And it didn't work at all. Both of them smoke. They're both dirty, dirty, dirty smokers, and I'm disgusted by them. Love them dearly, but I wish they'd stop smoking. What can you do? You can buy cheese. It doesn't stop people smoking, but, you know, cheese is always good. This is Wick Farms Extra Mature. It's a 450-gram pack, and it cost me £3. They were only 2 for a £5, but the more cheese you buy, the more you eat, so I just bought the one. So, is it Wick Farms or Wyke Farms? If you live near Wyke Farm in Somerset or Wick Farm, let me know whether I'm pronouncing that right. Put it in the comments. It'll give you something to do with your time. I'm sure you've got plenty to do with your time. I also popped in a packet of crumpets. Warburton's 9 crumpets. Now, the Warburton factory's near us, I think. 9 crumpets for £1. The first lot I picked up were out of date today, so I've chucked them back and got these. These have got 4 days date on them, so I enjoy a good crumpet. I like a nice bit of crumpet. Way. Packet of the world's best biscuits. We've talked about the world's best biscuits before. You don't need me to go on and on about them, but they are the world's best biscuits. Packet of them. For some reason, they don't seem to last very long around here. They're also the world's fastest disappearing biscuits. Packet of Turkish Delight. I like a Turkish Delight. I seem to have gone a very chocolatey. We went in after lunch. We had a carvery lunch, and I didn't have any dessert, and perhaps that's why I was a bit overly chocolatey. Because when you haven't had your pudding, you feel like you've missed out. Anthony's put in a packet of Pedigree Tasty Bites. I think those are for Buddy in the van. I don't think these are for all 3 dogs. So yeah, I'm going to try and put those on one side for Spooble. Sorry, Buddy's nickname is Spooble. Don't ask me how that came about. I don't know. I chucked in some Oinkies Pigskin Mini Bones. These are rawhide free because you remember that Lainey said to me that told me some horror stories about rawhide, so I try and avoid that now. So these are just 10 little chewy bones. I think they're 10. Real smoked flavour. I don't know what smoked flavour is. Yeah, it is a 10 pack. So yeah, that'll keep them busy for a couple of seconds. And whilst we're still on the dog treat trail, we got some Nasher sticks, Misfits Nasher sticks, flavoured with chicken and beef. Probably not made with chicken and beef, but flavoured with chicken and beef. We also popped in one of these Nerf feeders. So these are the little treat balls. You pop their treats in the end, and we're finding these are quite useful for keeping Molly busy while we're out to stop her destroying the place. So anything that keeps her working away is good. And that was £2.49. Looks nice and tough, and it's just about the right size for Mo as well. So coming to the end. It's not going to be a very long haul today. A very, very glamorous packet of Brillo pads. These are the only things that I have found that I can get the burn marks off the top of my hob with. You know, the saucepan burn marks. So, yeah, every now and again we have a box of Brillo pads. That's not rocket science, is it? Have I missed out any prices for you? Do you care? £1.20 for Brillo pads. £1 for Anthony's Rizzler. £1 for Rizzler? Good Lord, what's the world come to? £1 for the Nasher sticks. And I think it was £1 for the little bone things. Yeah, oh no, £1.99. £1.99 for the rawhide free twist bones. No wonder I managed to spend 50 quid. I didn't keep track of the prices. A twin pack of duct tape. I want it for mending the sofa with. I know that's very glamorous, isn't it, to have your sofa held together with duct tape. But there is a hole in the corner of the sofa cushion where Molly keeps on pulling the stuffing out. So I'm hoping if I duct tape over it, it'll either give her something more to work on, or it'll perhaps stop her from doing it altogether. Who knows? That was a 2-pack for £3.99, so that bumped the bill up slightly. And the last 2 items are a bag of frozen sweet corn and a bag of frozen diced onion. Not very glamorous. So I've dropped my receipt. Not very glamorous, I know, but when you cook, I quite often just cook for just me these days. Natalie's at work a lot. Anthony's not here. So when you're cooking for just one, a whole onion is quite often more than you need. So a bag of diced onion for the freezer, so that I can, if I'm only cooking for me, I can just chuck in a handful quickly. I don't like diced onion as much as fresh onion, but it serves a purpose. So it's been a very exciting haul. I am sure that you are all just ramped up with the level of enthusiasm that you've managed to garner from my exciting shopping today. I actually went into B&M to try and find some craft bits because I wanted to do a Christmas craft video, and lost my marbles while I was in there and didn't buy anything that I went in for at all. So I spent £50, £49.99 on things I didn't want. That's cracking, isn't it? That's well done me. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, whack the thumbs up button. If you're new here and you'd like to see more, I make these videos fairly often because I can't stay out of B&M and Home Bargains and Poundland and places like that. So hit the subscribe button if you want to see some more of these. And if you've got anything to add in the comments section, I always enjoy reading your comments. I do reply to some. I read them all. I try and show the little heart to show that I've read them all and enjoyed the fact that you commented. And if you ask a question, I do try and reply. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back soon. Take care. Bye-bye.